Now I'm in your audio.
Well, it would appear that even though I did miss week 4, nobody really got cut from my team that I'm super worried about. So that's good.
Bro, they tried to cut Kaepernick from my team.
No, I know they did. That's what you were saying.
I was like, I ain't losing Kaepernick, and then I go and do this game this week, dude, and Kaepernick almost lost it for us because every throw I made was like an interception with him almost.
Today, from
Yeah, it was
Lucas
bad,
Oil
dude.
Stadium
You have
in
unlocked hardcore mode.
Indianapolis.
Welcome to hell. Try to survive through the story again
It's
with less
week
loot drops.
1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Why would I want to do? Why would I willingly want to do that? Did they add new? Finish new game plus. Finish game in hardcore. Finish game in hardcore mode. New game plus. Oh.
We'll see Jacob Eason at the Indianapolis
They just want to
Colts
make this
taking
game
on
extremely.
Russell Wilson at the Seattle Seahawks.
That's a very loud alarm.
I feel like we want to watch you suffer.
Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man,
already
Michael
off to a
Dixon.
great
And this
start.
one is underway here
Did you
on
do what
EA
I did in the first play of the game?
And
Was
no
an
run back
interception
on
that
this
was
one, so the
immediately
new
turned to
season
a
will
touchdown
begin at the
from the interception?
25-yard line.
No,
The offense
no.
making their
Because
way
that's how
out
my
to
games
the
start.
Jacob Eason
I
from
just did the kick.
Washington at quarterback.
A bit of a winding
The
road to
Colts
the
are getting
NFL
the
for
ball
Jacob
first.
Eason, including being only the 5th true freshman starter
In my
in Georgia
game,
Bulldogs
I
history
received the
before
kick,
finishing
ran
at
it
the
to the
University of
26,
Washington. Plenty of
went to
potential
go
with
do a
6'6"
pass
height
play
and a
past
big
it,
arm
the
to
dude
air it out well
intercepted it and ran
downfield.
it in for a
Has to show he
touchdown.
can take some steps
And then
forward,
I
going
think
from
they
reading
made
college
the
defenses and taking on the
two-point
speed of the
conversion
NFL
right after
and
as
rise
well.
to the challenges
I just
that those
realized that
defenses
I'm the only
present.
person here, so I really don't actually have to have my headset
They'll
off
run
to
it
one
here.
side
This
yet.
is Marlon Mack. And from the 25, they work this
I'm just
to
so
the
used to
29, a gain of 4.
popping it off to the one side that
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
did it
Brandon, we
well.
just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball
I
successfully.
know, I'm
They
home
picked up
alone.
4 yards on that carry.
Now when I
So
have my
now, if you're a
headset
play
off,
caller,
I do.
you can do just
just
about
comfortable
anything
that
you
way.
want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a
Like,
little bit.
having
Now
both
you're
gears
behind,
on,
trying to figure out,
weird.
do I need to blitz it?
I'm
Do I
glad
need to
that
pressure?
I actually
How do
finally
I gain an
moved
advantage on this snap?
and the fact that I can make it more transparent. Because now I can actually see my score.
This defense
That's always
looking for an
good.
early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Just so I'm clear, we didn't touch the difficulty, right?
From the
Nope.
gun is Eason. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Hi, BB.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Oh, batted at the
Thank you.
line and
Interception.
intercepted. Picked
Okay.
up by the linebacker,
Flex
Bobby
on.
Wagner. And they take possession of the football and have it at the
He threw it
36-yard line.
right to my
And
hand.
for the first time, we get a look
Tried to
at
go,
the
like, right
veteran
over the
Russell Wilson
middle,
as he gets
and I had a
set
guy
to
right
lead
there.
yet again this
It
Seattle
bounced off of one
Seahawks
player's head,
offense.
and I caught
And
it.
similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket.
I wonder
and
if this is
extend
how
plays
it's going
and
to go. You
throw
and
on the
Brian
run.
both are going to have
Not
a
to
really
mention an
easy
absolute
week
winner.
this week,
Usually
whereas
has his
John
team
and
in
I
the
both had a
playoffs,
hard
competing
week.
for Super Bowl opportunities.
Saints is going to just get simmed again, because, yeah.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down
Oh my
and
God, dude.
incomplete.
Almost started
Defensively,
him
you're
out.
over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Are you okay,
Once
baby?
more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, and that is
you okay?
incomplete. A lot of force
You're like,
pressure
well,
down
kind
there.
of
He
late,
could not hang
gave
on.
out.
It's
As I
3rd
was, like,
down.
setting you down. She said, I quit, and then just gave out and flopped to the side. I was like, what are you doing?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
screw it. It's going to be a stupid play. I know it's going to be a stupid play, but
that's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly.
First down, baby.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So like, let's make as much noise.
Wilson being chased out left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
I just have Guardians of the Galaxy open in the background, listening to the just like theme music pass through during the intro.
On 3rd down, it's Carson, but he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Is that for the... Oh,
if you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6.
Pete Carroll, my
Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
That's got to be for the
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Yeah.
They'll throw it with Wilson.
You screwing with me? Or are you serious?
Oh, I'm dead serious, bro. It's for this game.
Stewart able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
That means he wants you to do mainly
on 2nd and goal
rushing
here.
plays. Because I had one too that was like that, but I think mine was up higher to like the 700s, and I did it.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson.
Come on, Wilson. Really? Oh, okay. Fine.
Now Russell Wilson appears to be shaken up.
They just injured my quarterback.
And you know they're holding their breath over on that sideline. He's still down.
I mean, to be fair,
Boy,
he
now
ran.
What you want to see in quarter
I wasn't
one of the new
wanting
year.
to run forward. I was trying to go diagonal, and he ran directly into the big group of guys. He managed to actually run through them, but...
Oh, so you risked it for the biscuit, and they like took him down.
Well, no, yeah, kind of. I have to go 1 yard. You know what I'm thinking, and I hate it.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they don't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that
I hate the
run.
fact that this substitute.
Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Carson. And he will take this one in.
I
for a
mean,
Seattle
okay,
touchdown.
but I totally got tripped.
Chris Carson taking it in from 2
He
yards out.
he
And
twitched
the
me.
Seahawks
My
on
life
just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Because I've been busy
That
doing
almost
something
looked too
else.
easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah,
I'm
I
actually
agree with you
literally
totally
just
on
now
that
sitting
one.
down on my
I'm not
desk.
sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line. Because there's a
I'm
reason
making
that
me
running
some,
backs and
food.
quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other
Right,
and
so right
execute
now,
their blocks
this
is pretty
point,
impressive.
I think it just said that you were 6-10.
Yeah.
Well, I'm at 8 minutes left in the first quarter.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And I just now got a touchdown.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
This is, of course, also
Time
the
to see
only
Jacob
time that
Eason and company go back to work. Bottom
somebody
line, he's
scored
got
in
to
my
figure
game.
things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks,
That's awful.
we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio.
quarterback
aren't we?
has
and
thrown
2 to 1 is
3
acceptable,
passes,
but the top line guys
2
3
of
to 1
which
or better
were
is what they're
interceptions.
looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not
Let me
a
know
ratio
if
should
it,
ever be in any discussion.
They'll be dropped after a
My
gain
game.
of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I did just hear a beep on my
They'll come
headset,
up
so
now
I think
2nd
it's
and
about
4
to
from the
die.
31.
So there might be a moment when
Now
I suddenly
Eason.
go quiet.
Fighting Hilton on the sled. We've got an
If that's the
injury,
case,
and that's to the wide
just give me a
receiver,
second.
T.Y. Hilton, who is yet to get up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back.
I think I can trust my team to do that one.
Be careful.
1st and 10, Eason. And this is incomplete.
So it's an
He was
incomplete
looking for
pass.
Jack Doyle that time.
I'm
And
gonna
it's
go
2nd down.
get me some water.
Does a nice job defensively of disguising their
I'm
coverage
about
and making it
to.
difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, I don't know what play was chosen. I don't think it chose a play.
On the handoff.
Your
it's
character
Madden.
just spikes it
And he
into the
takes
ground.
this up right near
Oh, no,
the
no,
on
49
defense.
yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The only time I'll ever actually not really participate as much is with defense. 'cause
Throwing is Eason. And here's
Interception.
another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Trey Flowers picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard
yeah, actually,
line.
that one.
Boy,
That
so
one was
another
partially
interception,
AI,
CD,
partially
and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And
as you
that's
would
2
expect,
out of
still
the
a
8
work in progress
interceptions
here in his
that
second
player
season.
needs
He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because
When you want to be
now
mean and be like,
his
how
head
did you help by
coach,
not
his offensive coaches,
participating?
they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about
You
going to his
hungry again,
backup.
babies?
From the 32
Yeah, I got
now,
you.
here's 1st and
Every
10.
time that your score pops up, I am in the middle of a play.
Now
Watch
Wilson
out, babes.
finding room to the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11.
BB.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as
Yeah,
long as we're
makes
there
you
at the
meditate
catch and we
into
get
this.
guys
Hello,
on the
person
ground,
who is
we
now
can live with
watching.
that. But if you're going to
My
give
name
up
is
10,
the
12,
BossFoss.
15 yards after the catch,
You or you
then your
were
defense is
watching.
going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh god.
Well,
I feel
my happiness is slightly less now, but that's okay. It's okay.
Now 1st and 10
You're
at the
welcome.
11.
It was like the second you're like, hey, I got a viewer. I was about to
Now
say
Wilson.
something, and then you started continuing the
Over
line
the
of
middle,
conversation. I was
complete.
just like,
That's
oh.
Carson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I feel bad.
They'll wind up getting
And then
7
I was
on
like,
the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now
6 to 14 is the score.
And he will
for you.
score. Touchdown, Seattle.
It was very
Yeah,
quick,
dude.
but it
Chris
just popped
Carson
the ball and
with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
They
So
the
2
game,
drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got
Like,
both
it
of them.
wasn't definitely
certainly
hard
setting
because I
himself
kept
up
it
for a
close.
big
There was
game
a
here, and I
moment
think
there
if
where
the play
things
caller doesn't
didn't
get in his
seem
own way,
bleak.
they should keep riding him the entire way of
But
this
then,
game.
you know,
Until the defense proves they
I
can stop him,
summoned the
that's what I would
49er
call.
Pantheons
Now Myers
and
for
then
the extra point.
turned triumphantly.
And it's good to make it 14.
Yeah,
The
it's
only team-
good.
The
only
there
person I am
spanning
slightly
3
afraid to
plays,
face off against
and it was
is
all
you,
capped off
because
by
I've
the Chris
never won a
Carson
game
touchdown
against you.
run.
Not true. You have actually beaten me before.
Have I?
Yeah, I mean, it was an older Madden that me and you were playing. But, like, you have actually...
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And I'm not ashamed to say that I've lost.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
You gotta have.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive?
I didn't want to just come out and ask, but
I
also
don't think that there's any way you can
Yeah,
run
things
back
were
out there.
pretty
Go,
bad there
totally
for
didn't
a
affect me.
good
Let's just go ahead and
minute.
be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of
Things
it,
were
but you have to
looking
be careful
gloomy,
about
but
being too cautious because now you can't run any
No,
offense.
you can't. Sorry, honey.
How they attack him
I had to
there.
mix
And
that
that
medicine
is
in there.
incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good.
She's
there.
not good.
And second
Like,
down.
don't get me wrong.
So following
not
the
okay.
incompletion, here's
Things are
2nd
still
and 10
really
from
bad.
the 25.
But at the same time, things are like slightly better
Eason
than what
sets
they
to
were.
throw
So
it. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. He'll be dropped after a
And there
gain
goes
of
my
about
fireball.
6 across the 30 to the 31. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly
I
in for a
wanted to
tough
grab
task
some
here this
fireball.
afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to
I
come out on
can't
top?
buy
Well, the
legitimate
first
bottles.
thing, partner, is they just allow
Anymore.
completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him
I
get
know
his
exactly
confidence,
what
let
that
him get
flag's for.
into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, but all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can
Roughing
do
the passer.
You want to really get after his timing a
Me,
little
who
bit,
only
knock
beat
a few
John's
balls away,
team
and
because
make
of a
things
fucking
uncomfortable for
penalty.
him. Because if he feels relaxed,
no,
Sorry for the French.
It was, I had a player running
Bad
towards
time for a
him,
roughing penalty,
and
they get the gift of a
as
first
soon
and
as he
10.
passed, I let go, but my player was still too
Eason.
close.
That's complete to Jack Doyle.
So I
The
had
tackle.
I had a
6-yard
feeling.
gain gets him right around the 43.
Sometimes I risk it, like with
Line
John,
of
there was a
scrimmage,
few
the
times
43
where, like,
on
even
2nd
after
and
the
4.
quarterback threw it, I still just fucking ran in and sacked him because I wanted
They'll
to try
run
to
it out
take
of the
out his
gun with
quarterback, which is kind of
And some
messed
good
up.
tackling there
and,
as
you
he
know,
stopped up at about the 41. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it
well, when
looks
it
like
comes
there's a
to
Seahawk injured on the play.
Retro's team.
Boy, not what you want to see in
Retro
quarter
is a
one of the
very
new year.
aggressive
We'll be
player.
back.
Like, he wants to kill your players. Because
yeah,
that's the only way that
because
he's
the
ever
game
going
I
to win.
The game I played against him, he injured like 4 or 5 of
A
my
good
dudes.
chance this is 4
Whenever
down
I play
territory
against
if
one
they're
of you
unable
guys,
to
you
convert.
always manage
But
to
right now
injure
looking
my
at a
player.
3rd and 3.
I don't intentionally do it.
They'll try to run
I
for
do
this
feel
with
bad.
Mack. And they're going to mark him down short.
You're like, dang
maybe
it,
by
you're
about a
ruining my
yard, if
chances
that.
of winning.
He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here
It's
on
the
4th and a
playoffs all
yard.
over again. All the 49er players are being injured. Garoppolo's just sitting back laughing about it.
They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he will have a first down
got
as they
enough
get
for
him to the
first
ground at the 37. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full
My
yard.
player
He
is
certainly did, but it took a little
not
effort,
going
didn't
to
it?
return.
Took some nice push, a little crease
Sternum?
inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first
That's
down.
actually a big oof. That's painful.
Eason's throw complete here to Doyle.
I've hurt my sternum before.
Gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the
It's
short
relatable.
passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it
I'm
works a
not gonna
couple of
do
ways
dishes
for
tonight.
this team
Sorry,
because
Johnny.
number one,
I
you throw
know
the
I
short
said I
game
was.
until they stop it. And if they're not going to
Stopped you
stop
from
you,
doing
keep
them
throwing it.
earlier.
Occasionally, you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger
But
gain.
I
Also,
closed
if they start to
today,
creep
I
up,
don't
start to
like
pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep,
I
and now
want
you
to
get
sit
some of those
back
big
and
shots
actually
downfield.
record some games.
And
And
they'll
since
get
neither
him
you
down
or
about
Ashton
3
are here right
yards
now,
short of the
I can do
first.
that.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good.
Okay,
And they will get
I mean,
themselves on the board
good on
here
them.
at 14-3.
I wasn't sure if it was. But at least it's not.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
I can get naked.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again.
Sorry
He's been
for
busy
everybody
with
who's
his
gonna watch
feet. He's
this
been
on
quite the scrambling man.
NerdgazmicGoodfellas, or if
obviously
you're
that can break down a
spectating
defense,
David's
but a
stream
lot of it is
before
just
and
that they just
after
get
this.
trapped with worrying about
But,
it so
yeah,
much
I
that
have
other
Ladies
things
and
run
gentlemen,
down as well.
every
You know, you break
conversation
the
was
huddle,
Ryunn Eldred.
and you're not just playing
Yeah,
what
I'm not
comes
wearing
out at you. You're
pants.
like, oh God, don't let him outside of the pocket. Don't let him beat us
I
with his
don't
legs.
get pants
And then he starts to
anymore.
beat you other ways.
I just got new roommates and making content lately, and
Coming
neither
to the
of the
line here to
two are
begin their
home right
next
now,
drive, the
and I can
Seahawks
sit in
offense.
my room.
And they're hoping to redo
No
their efforts
pants
in the
on.
last drive when they
I
got
have
into the
to
end
wear
zone.
sweats.
And just think of what it's like
comfortable,
now on the
and I'm
sideline,
gonna do
because
that.
when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the
That
tablet and
was-
see what you did on the last
that
Because I
drive.
was
wait
too
for food.
close.
When you scored points, it's a whole lot better
Because as soon
view
as my
than
food's
when you're trying
done,
to figure out how to fix
I'm
things
eating the
there.
entire
To throw on
thing to
2nd
myself,
and
'cause I
10.
don't
Wilson.
got a shit.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on
I need to
them and stay
teach myself
physical.
how to cook
And that
with a
paid
crock
off on
pot.
that
I've
play,
never
helping
cooked with a
force
crock
that
pot
incompletion.
before, and I don't, but I
On
want to
3rd
try to
down.
diversify
And a
myself.
good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first
Like
at
David
the
Smith,
32.
chicken and rice.
They'll get 6 there on the run, but it
I
brings
mean,
up
it's
4th down.
not super
Burst there, and he
complicated. Like
nicely
we
bit
put our
off
chicken
a pretty
in
decent game.
and just kind of let it slow cook for a couple hours, and then it makes it really makes it so you
Yeah.
can shred it a lot easier. Then we make like a chili kind of thing. I'm not going to fake it. I'm not going to make it seem like I'm going for this. This is not going to be a.
The offense going to stay out
Last
there.
night,
They've
I
converted
got
once,
really,
failed once. What can
toasty.
they do here on 4th down?
And I
They'll
was
indeed
watching
go for it with
Facebook
Wilson.
videos because it was my
And they'll get
first
it
day
up
off
just short of the
yesterday.
45 at the 44.
and so I recreationally
Not sure I agree
relaxed
with the decision to
and
go
was
for it,
watching
but I
Facebook
definitely
cooking
agree with his
videos
decision
and this
to
idea
run
because
it.
I've been
He
kind of wanting.
picked up that big first down.
I was on
I think he let his
Facebook,
head
saw
coach
that
off the hook.
Sonic the
That's
Hedgehog
what I
is
was
really
just going to say.
eating
If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking
which
it
is
up,
gonna
it's the
finally
coach that
tell
saw
you
him
the
pick it up.
recipe for Sonic the Hedgehog's world famous chili cheese dogs. So I have been
Throwing now,
wanting
Wilson
chili cheese
on
dogs
first
for a
down.
while now.
That
But
one
I meant
almost
too lazy to
intercepted,
go.
but
Well,
it's
on Facebook I
incomplete.
came across a recipe
Not a
for
good throw
chili
there, and it'll be 2nd
cheese
down.
corn dog
I think he's got to
pasty.
be careful not to force anything into coverage
And I
right
made it
there.
last
There weren't really any throwing
I
lanes.
made it,
But the
had
best
to
part
pick
for
up
him,
my roommate
he's got
from
2nd
work
and 3rd down to
and
fall
my
back
boss.
on.
When I dropped him
Flushed
off,
out right.
I was telling my boss that I
And
was gonna make
taking
it.
it
He was like,
across
"Oh, dude, you should
midfield
bring me
and
some, and I'll
just
give you
shy of
some
the
sticky
40.
rice." When I make sticky rice for
Containing
free,
him is
and I was
becoming
like,
a big
"Dude,
problem. We've
sticky
already
rice."
seen this once earlier on this
Sticky rice.
drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened.
Dude, that chili
Do you
cheese
adjust
dog
something?
casserole.
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to
was
start thinking about
so
your rush lanes. Try not to either get
freaking
too wide
good.
or too narrow.
So
Make sure
I
someone is
used
there
4 different types
waiting
of
for him to
chilies. I
take
used the
off.
Silverado chili, which what probably
Now
my
from Colts
favorite brand of
territory,
chili.
here's a 1st
Silverado.
and 10
I used
at
the
the
green and
41.
red chili ones, and then I used another one that
Here's
was
Wilson
more of
to
a
throw.
tomatoey kind of
And he'll be
Wilson
brought
with
down
chili.
by the Colts.
What the heck, Wilson?
And on the sack, the
And then I
former
used the
Buckeye,
honey
Tyquan
mini corn
Lewis.
dog.
Priority alert for Ryunn Eldred. It is now 9-14 in your game.
But I used the honey crunch like mini corn dogs, the corn dog bites. And I layered it, the chili Mexican shredded cheese, and then did the corn dogs on top, and it was so good. I even added some like fresh cilantro and chives to it to kind of give it a little bit more of a kick in the chili. So good. And then my boss, as he's eating it while they're closing the store, he's like, you know what would have made this better? I was like, what? He's like, you should have did mac and cheese as the base layer.
Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Now after the
Needless
completion,
to
we're
say,
going to get a
when
timeout.
it
An
comes
injured
to payday,
player.
I'm buying.
Hate to see this.
Please tell me you're watching my
Of the
stream.
season.
Please tell me you're watching my stream.
It is loading. I just walked back into the living room to change into some sweat.
I had a player, it popped up, it was like injury timeout. And then it goes to the player, and he's standing out completely fine. And then it's like he suddenly realizes that he's supposed to be injured. And he starts going,
He's like,
oh.
The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
That chili cheese dog
To
casserole
throw
was
is
a game
Wilson.
changer because I love chili
He's
cheese
going to let
dog.
this go.
I love
Back
it.
in the end zone.
And that was
unable to
just,
connect.
it was
Incomplete.
not as
Now give them
messy.
credit. They took their
Like the
shot.
thing I
It's
hate
gonna
about
bring
chili
up
cheese
4th
dogs,
down.
it's always like
From a defensive perspective, they have
sloppy
exactly
mess
what you
with the
want
cheese.
anytime they want to
And
throw
it's
the
like you just
football.
don't really
There's
get a good
pressure on the
mix of
quarterback.
everything.
They were
But
getting
doing
after
it in
him,
the form
and
of
they
a
tightened down on the
casserole made it
receivers
so much
and forced
easier
the
to eat.
incompletion.
Everything was formed
They're going on
perfectly
4th
because
down.
of the
It's
cheese and the
Wilson.
chili. It all just kind of shaped and kept the like shape of the
And
tin
he's going to get this
when I
down
used the
near the
spatula to
20-yard
scoop it out.
line.
And it was just so good. The breading of the corn dog was better than any hot dog bun. I could have put that wiener in to eat that, and it was good.
I have no idea what this play is going to be.
And Wilson going to keep it
I
again.
forgot what I was doing.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
I can't remember the
3
kid.
on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use
Dude,
your
oh my god,
quarterback
there were
as a
so many
runner,
plays that I was getting.
most of the time when you design a play,
Yes,
you're
I was trying to
expected to
keep
break a
laps.
little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on
Please,
short
too.
gains, your
Make
risk
or break
reward
play,
and
they were
him
gonna
taking
score.
hits, I'm not sure that's the
If I
payoff
messed
they were
this up,
looking for.
off in a different direction. and
On
messed it
2nd
up.
down,
If I would have never
it's
switched
Carson.
to the guy, the AI would have did a
And brought
perfect
down,
job.
but not before they
And
get
I
it
wouldn't have
inside
had
the
the
10
like
to the
lost
7.
checkpoint.
Yeah.
But because I wanted to try to
Lots of
control
plays
it
on
and do
this drive,
better,
obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called, they are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
probably did. Knowing me. Silly willy me. Oh no, it's right here on my desk. So it's my goal plan. I'm probably going to buy the Series S by this
They'll try and
upcoming
run for it on
Friday.
1st and goal.
Because I'll have my
Looking
paycheck
for a
in.
cutback lane, but
And
nothing
I'm
there
at the
as he's
point
met
where I
at
just
the
kind of
line
would rather have an
scrimmage.
S and be able to
Nothing
play
doing
like
there
off
as
the
the
night
13th
stuff with
play
you
of the
guys
drive
and then
proves to
upgrade
be unlucky.
down the road. Because Brian, bitch Brian, whatever you want to call him, is going to also be buying a Series X
On 2nd down
on
now.
his next paycheck
It's Carson.
because he, as he
Gets it a
privately
little bit
messaged
closer,
while we were all
takes it from
talking
the
about
6
Madden
inside
today,
the 5
was
to the
like, I
4.
really want to join you guys and do
That
stuff.
didn't just feel like good
He's
defense.
doing really
that
good
felt
for
like pride,
himself.
didn't it? He's already gotten into the
Cut
end zone
back on
twice,
the
trying to get there for a
recreational
third
bad stuff,
time.
and
No one
he
likes to have the hat
gotten a
trick
job.
against them.
And he's getting paid
And he
$18 an
will
hour
not
to
be
make food.
denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Yeah, he just went and bought himself a
Chris
PS5
Carson
and he's like, hey, can I
on
turn
his
your
way
good
to a
Madden on my
monster
PS5?
game.
And I was like,
3
it is not
first-half
cross-platform.
touchdowns. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the
And he
season
was
But
like,
if he
opener as they're able to
wants, I
extend
will
their lead.
gladly, for free, take the PS5 off of his hands for advice on how.
The extra point now coming from Myers.
I don't have the room nor the necessity for a PS5.
And it's 21-3.
I feel like they
Drive a long
think
one,
that I'm going to
spanning
fake it,
15 plays.
but
And
I
it was
hate
all capped
actually
off by
faking
the
the
Chris
plays
Carson
because I feel like
touchdown
I'm not
run.
being true. The only time I will ever fake a play is if I'm playing against you or John. Well, with John, I have to.
The only way to make points.
But with you, it's just more of I do it.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Bro, even the AI was trying to get me on like the.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
It almost got me like once or twice.
Time to see
the
Jacob
whole like
Eason
zoom
and
out real
company
quick, and I
go
thought it was
back
a
to
break,
work.
so I was going
And I
for the
guess
sack,
right
and I
now,
was
as we
like,
look at some
ooh,
of
they
his
almost
struggles
got me.
today, the term next
I
play
started having
really
to watch
applies
out
here. He's
for
got
it.
to move on.
My
I love
stream's
where your
gonna
head
be
is
very
on that,
laggy
because
because
that's
I'm
where
also
his head
downloading
needs to be,
Atomic
exactly
Hearts
what
right
you
now.
The Indy offense at
But
the
I just
line and
watched
set
you.
to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10.
Tomorrow's
as
video
opposed
will
to
be
21-3.
Guardians of the
21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was a good play. I will admit, that was a good
Exactly
play.
what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Dude, it really sucks to watch your team when they're at home just get annihilated.
On first down, Jacob Eason.
Yeah.
That is incomplete. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, they headlined the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was
Try jumping up into my chair.
To my second
time,
viewer.
and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that
pleasure to
17th
have you
game
joining us
is going to
today.
be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to
Why do you
match
gotta
up
make things
and
so
play out over
difficult,
a 4-year
please?
period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing
The
some
other
of the matchups
voice
that were going to come
in
out of
the
that for that
live stream
17th game.
is my
And
friend
could that
Ryunn
be
Eldred.
the game that
What's
decides
up?
a bunch of division titles?
And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third
How
down.
much of Atomic Heart
Out
have
is
you
Rigoberto
played?
Sanchez on
I have
fourth
not.
down to punt this thing. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler
What's it
Lockett.
rated M4? Use of alcohol, blood, or partial nudity on the fun
It'll be
bit.
37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10. Chris Carson trotting back out there. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace
Is
that's
that
going to
all
approach 100
highlights
yards,
severely?
you've really done some damage in an NFL
No,
game.
no, those
Now
goal
he's looking
updates
just
are
to add to his
my
totals. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10.
For example,
at their
it
own
was
23. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson, it's caught. Lockett. And past the 40.
It
before he's
was
out of
saying
bounds.
Lockett's return yardage.
And that guy just keeps getting better, and I'm talking about Tyler Lockett, who just made that nice
Honestly,
catch there
it's
for a
not
first
showing
down.
me your game.
Now in his 7th season with Seattle, last year may have been his finest
So,
yet, and even 100
retro
catches,
lost his game?
many
Is
of
that what
them
I'm
of the
understanding?
spectacular variety.
Yep.
Paired with
Retro
DK
lost
Metcalf,
his
a
game.
heck of a
Brian
dynamic
won
duo
his.
for the
Brian
Seahawks.
slaughtered his game. Let me
Play
like
has
use the
him up
proper
past the
terminology
40
here.
already,
Brian
another
went in
first
and he
and 10.
created genocide against the football team he played on.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. The Colts are going to get him. Down
That
he
was,
goes.
And
that
then-
was a good sack.
Ben Gideon. It'll go as a
And then
loss
I
in
had
the
that.
as he gets in there to drop him. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually
Sons of the
leads to
Forest
another,
is now
because
available
they've got
on
to figure
Steam.
out how the offensive line
I know,
and
I saw
everyone
that.
else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance
It
to
looks
throw the
good.
ball
I've been
downfield.
seeing stuff for it all the time, but I'm still gonna go through.
On
Instead of
second
doing
down,
it
it's
with
Carson.
everybody
Able to break
and John
one
are just
tackle,
gonna
but then
do the
quickly
first game
brought down
together,
with a nice
since
little
we
gain.
have the availability
48
time to
yards
just
for him
kind
on the
of beat up
ground now,
easier.
and 3
Because
touchdowns to
with
go
Brian,
along with it.
Brian, it's really hard because Brian's only available like certain days of the week,
On
and then
third
he's
down,
a
Carson, and this
2,
play
3
will be
hour
blown up. He'll lose
that
yardage back at the
ahead of us,
38.
so
Fourth down now
Suck
after a
on
loss of
Thursday.
2.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them.
So it's harder to beat up
nice
Ryan
job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Channel. So
Wilson in the offense
instead,
coming off
me
the
and
field.
John are just gonna do it.
They're going for it on fourth.
Personal one.
Here we go on fourth
and later
with
on the
Wilson.
line, if everybody wants to get together on Sunday before us, we'll just get
And
together
this will
on
be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside
game
the 30.
has nothing really to do with the
Play
first
that
one.
time through the air. 35
Well, I thought it was.
yards.
Sorry,
And they made no bones
zoned
about
out
it.
of your
They wanted to throw
conversation
this
just for a
rookie
second.
right into the fire, see what he could do. He
my
shows what he can
understanding
do
is you
there.
play
And you
as
have
the
to really
son
put the
of
time and
the
effort
main
in,
character from the
because
first one.
playing a receiver in the NFL
That
is a
was
difficult
what everybody
task.
was led to
And for a
believe
rookie,
leading
all
up,
that you have
but
to learn
now
to get on the same
we're
page
just
with your quarterback,
we're a private
that's
militia
excellent
that's sitting
coaching,
to
and
find
how
a
about how
missing
he's picked things up.
Picking things up in a big
millionaire on
way
a
with a
remote
big
op.
play in his NFL debut.
Gotcha.
It's the same. Apparently, it's the same
So now
island
then, the
from
big
the first
play has
game,
him all the way inside
but
the
it's
30
years
now,
into the
first
future
and
where the
10.
mutation has advanced,
Now
and
again,
then
right
like
side.
I was
It's
watching
Carson,
the thing
and
where
they're
it was
gonna
talking
stop
about
him
the
right
ending
at
of
the
the
line of
game.
scrimmage. Just no
Because from
cutback
very
lane to be
early
found
on, you realize that
whatsoever.
this
Second
island
and 10.
is a research.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game,
Like the
but
first
the key to
game,
good rushing defense
the
is
island
still
is
having your
the research
linebackers set the edge.
I forget who I was watching, but they
go back to Carson here
they
on
did
second.
end up
And only a
finding
yard this time as he's
a
taken down right around the 26.
golf cart. And some other stuff.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Let's go with.
The Seahawks on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is third and 9.
March
Wilson.
28 is when the last
That's
of us
complete
part
to
one
Disley,
comes
the
out.
tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Yeah.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one is
Spider-Man
realized there.
Remaster
You
is
got to
also
find
high
your
on my
tight end
list
in that
of stuff I want to
situation.
get.
Reminds me, I need to actually finish the Spider-Man game I have.
Here's Wilson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked
Not
at the
under
10.
pressure.
Grover Stewart
Under pressure.
able to get in there for his
I
second
ran into
sack
that
of the
by accident,
afternoon.
but not under
So
pressure.
that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of
And
paper
the
being
Under
ripped to
pressure.
shreds? That's a game plan that they've
The
had so
defense
far,
lines
because
up
they've
to
got to
sack
say to
the
themselves
quarterback.
right now, we have to do something differently.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal.
Then, especially when you have a really bad play, they just want to rub it
And he
in.
will maneuver his
And then
way
you're
down
just
to
kind of
about the
sitting there
7.
like, you
Now after the
motherfucker.
running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
You hate to see
episode.
this week 1 of the season. Oh, he looks like he's in pain. Dang, Ryunn. 18 to 29.
Yeah. I know. It was
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete.
Should I have done that?
They can't hook up here on the
Probably
4th
should
down
have
pass attempt. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
So,
I don't know.
Well, you feel the excitement build on those
putting
4th
out my
down plays.
pre-recorded
Defense has to stay out there, but for the
Galaxy
offense, when that thing
content,
doesn't
which is
work
put
out,
while
such
I'm
disappointment.
actually
It can
recording
absolutely be a
anything for the time
deflator,
being.
but how about the
These
defensive guys? If they
episodes
stop you
were
on 4th down, they
pre-recorded
are absolutely elevated
from
going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on
4:22.
4th down.
Sorry.
From last June.
They go play action with Eason.
July. From
Dumps
July.
this one off to
So
Matt.
this
And they'll
just
get
so
him
that I'm
down
putting
out
out
past the
was
15.
from 4th of July.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right,
It's just
you're
something that I've
adjusting from
always kept
series
in
to
like the
series,
repertoire
and you need a big
videos
adjustment here to try
to
put some
put out
points on the
when
board.
like something like
There's a
what's
run on
going on
first
now is
down that
going
doesn't
on.
accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled
Yeah.
behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Man is performing in your area.
On 2nd and 11 now. Eason taken in by Pascal out left. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I've been live streaming for 40 minutes and still on the second.
Here's Eason to throw. And Pascal's got it. And he's going to have a Colts first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Gotta say,
when they talk about the game, they're like, yeah, it's only 60 minutes. It's really
but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Autoplay.
Right.
I'm like, I wasn't wanting you to
drop to throw. Taken in by the tight end.
The video out loud.
9 yards, not quite enough.
While I just watched the engines go across screen.
Let's not quibble about the game there. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now he's a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This goes out right to Doyle. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Me to eat.
This offense
you have your food open? No. Unclaw yourself from my pants.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Love you, sweetie.
It's interesting
I'm a little clingy right now. And on
from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
That's right. Come on,
we remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan
I love it
Coachman
when
in
I touch
Orlando
something
back for
and
another
then I
year.
can
He'll have
immediately
scores
see
from around the
my
NFL
shirt burning because I'm touching the oven.
And that is
Touching the heating rack.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free.
You can't see it, but
there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play. That means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Partner to your work for Ryunn Eldred.
Looking to throw.
21 to 33. Hey!
Middle of the field, he finds Pascal. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He dumps this off to Mack. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Oh, the way you keep talking about it sounds like it was...
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see.
Yeah, I still won, so that's like the major takeaway. It wasn't bad enough where I lost.
And they get one here in the passing game.
It was the...
And it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
I think one of the major contributions to me winning my game against Retro was the fact that he was tired.
3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind.
But he also kept
going
so
now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive.
So he kind of dug his own grave with me.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
All of us are going to make it to the playoffs.
Would have meant
As long
that
as y'all don't
would
lose
have picked it
repeatedly.
off. Okay, so they gave
This
up the
includes
completion.
Saint,
But I really enjoyed
Saint
watching
has
how the
not been
defense
hurt.
stayed in sync, stayed in great
think he played like
communication,
one
and as he
game out of the
dragged
entire
across each
franchise.
zone, you see him pointing, communicating.
So he's
there
kinda
he is,
slacking
and they
back a
passed
bit.
him off to each defender. And then making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Netflix, but
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game.
Oh, yeah,
isn't it?
I can see
that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
yeah,
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here. Right
he
at the 30-yard
went
line.
in there and just wrecked their stuff.
coming to the
Brian
line
was,
here to
like,
begin their next
even
drive. The
editing it, I was
Seahawks
just kind of like,
offense.
dang.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock
I don't know, it's
will
weird
run.
because we all thought
He's
John
brought
was
down
going
there by Kenny
to be the really
Moore.
hard one to beat. He was the
So
easiest
we've
out
reached
of the
halftime
three,
here on
out of
opening
the three of you
weekend
guys.
as we send you
that
down
I-
to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports
Have
halftime
me and you
report.
actually?
Coach.
All right,
Have
Brandon,
we
thanks
faced off
very
yet?
much. And welcome back to football, everybody.
No.
We've got a full slate of 16 games here to
faced
start
off
the new
in
season.
3 weeks.
So let's take our first trip
Gotcha.
around the
Okay,
NFL.
so we're looking at the halftime report right now.
We'll get started out
Yo.
in Texas, NRG Stadium
Lay it on
in
me.
Houston. And that one just
Jaguars
before
to
halftime
Texans.
with the Jaguars out
It's
on top.
14-3.
DJ Chark,
About to be
a
halftime.
touchdown reception. From there, it's off to North Carolina to check on the Panthers
Carolina,
at home
it's
in
the
Charlotte.
Jets
and
and
they
the
have the lead
Panthers.
over the visiting New York Jets.
Jets
David
are
Moore,
3, Panthers
a touchdown
14.
reception. Lastly,
I
let's check
understand
in
that
on our
my
nation's
people who are
capital
watching
to
this
see
can
what's
actually
happening
see
with the
this as well,
Washington
but I'm
football
repeating it
team
for
at
you.
home at FedEx
Thank
Field.
you. I
And it's the
appreciate
visiting
Chargers
LA
are 14
Chargers
to
who are out in front.
Washington football
Mike
team
Williams,
6.
a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half.
Oh, now they're
Who
talking
can
about
put
my
it
game.
together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team.
I'm watching
And
the
I
game
think-
deal while
and
I
Charles
eat
Davis.
some chicken
Nice.
and rice.
I
and
think it's
broccoli.
the end of the halftime report. So it's
All
not.
right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Some
Take
of
it
these
in at the
sketches they
3.
do would make actually pretty interesting
And up to
movies.
about the 26-yard line,
Until it
just
hits the
across the
comedy bit.
25.
Even though I know this is like him making fun
The
of
Seahawk
football.
offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage,
I mean, that
that'll
play
be
went
license
pretty
to take some
good,
shots
but Let's try
downfield.
this play.
They go play action now. Wilson. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. They go play action with Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Loki is in a
Now we
box.
get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with
He's
this
the
team, you
big
got to
cat.
figure at this point, this is a
Oh my
great
God.
spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down
Speaking of
and
big
finish this
stuff,
one off.
in Metal
Quick
Gear,
throw, and that's Eskridge on the
Konami
slant.
has
This will be
accidentally
stopped
slipped
about
in an
2 yards
interview
shy
that
of the
Metal Gear
marker.
Solid
8
3
yard
Snake
gain,
Eater
second and 2.
is getting a modern day
Second and 2.
remake. And they announced that depending on how the remake does, that they will be remaking all of them,
This
but
is
in order of timeline.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Yeah.
Boy, how about
From
the speed with
Snake
which this
Eater?
offense can get down the field? It's taking
Wait,
them no
what-
time
yeah,
at
well,
all to
Snake
get
Eater's
down
the
here.
first.
And now they're set up with a first to
First,
goal.
first in the timeline, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but that means that they're not going to redo Phantom Pain.
I think they might re-release it as a complete version. I don't know.
Okay. Pretty cool. Why am I doing a passport?
I would get a lot of people to
Here's
buy it.
Wilson.
Yeah.
Buying, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks take the
That's why I
opening
was doing
kickoff
the
of the third quarter and drive right down the
Spreads
field
out
to extend their lead.
Opposing team.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead opens up now to 22
It is 28
points.
to 6. And it's only 6 because they got 2 field goals. They have not actually gotten a touchdown yet.
Nice, keeping them locked down.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
I'm on defense.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game. On third down, Eason, and that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do.
They keep talking about how great this defense is. And I admit, I do have a pretty good defense.
Now it's Lockett.
But I'm also rated like 26.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And possession will switch hands first and 10.
Do I have really good defense,
the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense.
I do think the Seahawks
good drive last time.
Generally
really
have
effective
a really good
passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
I actually threw an interception.
Leonard, the linebacker, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, still down.
They're so excited. The fans are cheering.
To start, Charles, getting the interception here, and look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense.
Even if they actually get
is the team that just threw that interception,
I'm not really
they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
You want to know why John lost
Here's
again?
Mack to get it again on second down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up
done for
a
the
third
point.
down.
That play reminded me a lot of
like
the
touchdown.
trash man. His ability to sift
No,
through
he wanted
traffic
to
and
make like
plays
the touchdown
was
instead of like
uncanny.
trying to do a
That's
field goal.
exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
And that was what was getting me in my game too. By halftime.
Fly, and this one could be coming back.
Ha ha ha. Yes, I will accept that.
So this will be
Illegal block in the
accepted
back.
as it moves the
I'll
offense
accept that.
backwards. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Back to throw. Eason. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be fourth down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
Sylvie.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
85. Sorry for muting my microphone there.
Yeah, we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because
I'm going to hope for Metcalf, but
a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Let's go for it.
I think maybe you go play action.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
That was a good pass. That was a good catch. It was a good play all around.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now again,
She'll probably run
Carson,
more to try
and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A good response by the defense.
All my life
after that huge gain last play.
trying to run down
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through. But that's exactly
Oh no,
what
I was referring to like
loss
work,
resulted.
you know, just always waiting for the end of the day.
I told Aaron today, I was like, I relate to every Linkin Park
Throwing on
song.
2nd and 14.
It's just like, oh, that's good. And then I was sitting there, I was
Get him to the ground out of the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Well, I guess
He's
I'm
unable to use his size to break off
right
much
now.
more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
I was like, you have your own food over there.
All the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Something they always need to remember when playing
Now that's
against
disappointing for the defense.
If I
They
see
had
an
the
opening,
advantage,
oh
had
my
excellent
goodness
coverage
gracious.
all over the field, but they let him get away,
38 to
scramble, and pick
13,
up a first
Brian?
down
Really?
and inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, dude, he wiped the floor.
I mean, I'm not too far off of that though. I'm 28 to 9 right now.
They'll
Anyway,
come out
one thing
in
to
the
remember
pistol.
is when you're playing against me, if I'm going for a pass play, if there is an opening,
From
I
the shotgun, Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
And I know you know that.
Russell Wilson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit
That
further.
500, by the way.
So
is
this
for the
looking
season.
more and
It's not
more like
for
it is going to
the
be
game.
a successful
The
kickoff
game
of
is
the
only
campaign as they add
370.
on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Oh crap! I think I missed. Oh, I missed.
And that is off the left
Oh,
upright.
I
It's
missed
no
the
good.
extra point. Dang. That was a close one. I wasn't sure. I really thought it was going to make it there.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
I'm sorry, I want you
Rodgers
to
will
keep
hold
Bill
on to this
Gates'
one, and
money
it'll come
now.
out to the 25.
What?
Now
Oh,
the Colts
Budget
offense
to
gets
kill
ready
right,
to head
yeah,
back
yeah.
on the
Funny as
field.
hell.
They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes.
It was
Well,
like
those
a Black
changes aren't
Panther
working,
rally
so
one,
now where do you
and
go?
I think
the
that
guy's
now
giving a speech,
it's
like
much more
Jordan Peele
in
keeps
their
like
head.
popping in
And what I mean
at
by
different,
that is,
like a
just
different
what you
spots
said, you're
trying to
going
be
over
in
the
the
changes.
camera,
I bet
and
they
then
were pretty
eventually gets
clinical
to
at the
like
half,
the
not too
wacky
emotional.
part where he's like
You might need to go
upside
to the
down
emotional
while they're all
side
getting
because
straight
you
up,
gotta
or he
find
like
something,
slides
some
in from
spark
the side
somewhere.
angle,
And so far,
like sideways
just
completely.
being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Eason, that's into the hands of Pascal. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Looking
Well,
forward.
maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire
don't
game
mind
because
it.
that's
It's
worked
just-
well.
it's such
This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be taken down,
Do it
but
for
not
my
before
love,
he
right?
works it past the 50.
Yeah.
There's a
Are
nice
you
pickup
subbing
right there,
for
and after
her or
watching that
just?
play,
Yeah, I'm subbing.
thinking
So I'm
about all the
subbing
lost
for
opportunities that they've had so
her
far in this
coworker,
game. But
and
right
then I'm
now,
subbing for
just
her.
focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back
So either
plays
which way,
there, and that's
you guys
another
are bringing
first
no
down.
money for that day.
Well, I'm not bringing home as much as her, but I mean she's
They'll look
paid
to throw again.
regardless.
A good throw here, finding Pascal. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Eason. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they will eventually
They might
get him
actually
down,
finally
but
get a
he's
touchdown.
inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big connection on that one.
It only
30
took him
yards.
2.5, a little over.
Taylor. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3.
Well, I mean, they've scored
3
field goals, but I
this
think
defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Oh, my game?
Yeah. It just popped up at the bottom.
I told you, dude. It was... My game was intense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Touchdown.
Anyway, I think that they're finally going to get there.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He couldn't catch
He's had
it.
trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been
finally
any.
going
This
to get
defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the end...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre.
I need to think of this.
And the Seahawks force the turnover.
What game that one?
At the 10.
One thing you always like about Quandre Diggs is his ability to bring his cornerback.
No, you cannot get your touchdown. I'm going to take the ball from you now.
Had a career-high 5 interceptions to lead the Seahawks in 2020.
You let him get so close.
I need to get the ball so far away.
I love the way he plays in the secondary.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really simple
that play
game.
is just not
protect yours. And he's talking about those guys
because that's the second time that I've done that play, and I immediately just get left
forcing him into an incompletion.
to just be sacked. I caught it before it happened that time, so I was able to throw the ball away. But I'm not going to pump fake. Why are you telling me that?
Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Carson. They find some open field here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 69 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Come on, Carson.
Darius Leonard, the
roll that
on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something.
Sure, I'm going to go for this.
Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
It is a stupid call, but I'm going to go for this.
For the 7th time in this game, it appears he'll go for it on 4th down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
No. Didn't work out that time.
Wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong.
Eason gets hit, and the ball pops free. And the Seahawks have recovered.
There. I got my ball back.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks.
That was a bad,
eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Still there, or did
so
you
first and 10, and if they score on this drive,
I just finished
we have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Thank you.
So here's what happened. I don't know if you saw it. So here's what happened. I got to 4th and like 15 and decided to go. I just went for a pass play and I got close, but it wasn't quite enough. So then they got the ball and I started pushing them back. And then I sacked the quarterback and he dropped the ball and I recovered the fumble.
Nice.
The moral of the story is I will get the ball to go the direction I need, even if I'm not the offense.
This is Carson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I think I'm 9. Go strong foot.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
5,000 career receiving yards.
27 yards. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation,
the Colts look so
how great
sad.
will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do.
Well, yeah, you're slaughtering them.
41-9.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
God, I hate that.
Oh, the
drive
autoplay.
will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Indy set to go on offense once more. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason is not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Yeah, I think I would royally have
Colts
to
now
screw
with a
up
1st
right
and
now
10 at their 25-yard line.
Like, how bad is the Royally
throwing to start the drive?
It is currently 41-9, and there's 14.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets
it's
it to the
doable.
30.
There is. I'm not saying it's
safe
impossible
to say
for them
defensively.
to come
the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move
I would
the ball
really
because
need to stop
you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. So tackle them
and just be
on the
bad
spot.
play after
that means
bad
you have to run
play.
extra plays, harder to move it.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Alden Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack.
That's okay.
And you can
also,
see
I
that
just
it's
need to
just
decide
another
to
cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an
impressive effort.
I did
see that we finally got
you're not seeing
at
that
least
on the other side of the
bit of
ball,
an
are you? The offense right now,
for the game.
the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you
Someone was showing off like the
pressure.
flash speed of
And this will not get close to the first down
really
marker as
channeling
he's
Ezra
brought down
Miller.
at the 26.
So like, ooh.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th
that was their
down.
fourth down, and they pulled a meat. They did not make it.
Outstanding field position. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th.
How's your turnover game?
We've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard
like
to
how many
figure out why
turnovers
they're
there's
down
been?
by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
I guess we'll find out at the end.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Wilson. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him.
Defense is doing a great job. Nope, just offense didn't catch. He hit the
and
ball.
also in that last
Carson.
game I did.
And he'll get this to
Like,
the 23,
the ball would
but
bounce
that'll be
off,
well
and, like,
short
one
of
of
what
my
he
guys
needed.
There we go.
Grab it, run to go catch it, and
Take
then
us
just
to
stop.
4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys
Like,
in the
it hit
offensive
his
line
glove,
because they've had a
and
very
then he
nice,
just
productive
kept
day
running,
running the
but
football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They run for it with Carson. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Yeah, they're going to be asking a lot of questions of like, why did you do that? You want the truth? I was just killing the
clock. But they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You
That's
just
the
know
best way to hear victory, dude. It's just burn that time around.
Like, yeah, you know, I wasn't moving the ball at all.
We need the points.
Running the ball.
You never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Eason's throw taken in by Pascal. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears
Meanwhile,
right
the
at
Colts
the
are
45.
currently actually passing the
A
ball,
gain of 6 there.
probably prevent that.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Eason. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Come here.
12 yards.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Eason.
There you go.
Finds Hines again for the completion. He's brought
up
down
through
at
the
the
little
34.
arm hole
Call it a
chair.
gain of 4. Line of
So that way
scrimmage,
you
the
get stuck
24.
between
This is
me and
2nd and
freaking
6.
armrest again.
Eason sets to throw it. They'll run the screen with Mack.
Do you want to look the
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 20-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 52 yards on the ground for him so far. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Eason.
My throat.
Complete.
John has.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
does. Him, his mom, and
Run
his
here.
son all have it.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
It is 2nd and goal for them.
Every team we ever talk to that
funny
continues
for
to
me,
run the
but,
ball in the game,
it's
even
2nd
when they
and
haven't
goal
had
for
much
them,
success,
and
all
I'm just
talks about
preventing them
attrition,
from
don't they?
getting over the
If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen.
Make
It's
him
been a
go
hard
up.
go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every
3rd
challenge
and goal,
in front of
and
them
I'm
this
pushing them
afternoon.
back.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not
Like
finding much
they
space.
were on the 2
It'll
yard.
go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
40-42 is your game.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Touchdown!
They finally got a touchdown, and it just took them to get to the 14th quarter, about halfway through the game.
This opening game has
Almost
certainly not gone their
exactly
way at this
halfway
point,
through the
but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right.
Put in like
But
the
you're
3rd or
exactly
4th
right about
string.
that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that will cut this lead down to 25.
Okay.
Slaughtering them.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Righteous Slaughter 6.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a
Now,
nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Actually, speaking of that, because that was a Grand Theft Auto reference.
The
I actually
Seattle now ready to
started
march
playing
out of the
Grand Theft Auto
field.
with
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30.
I know Ryunn Eldred's trying to
He
push
gives
for us
it
to
off
be
to
playing this
Carson.
game a bit more.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard.
I wonder if he has it all
32.
updated.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for
because I've
this
been
back in
working
training
in
camp.
the
They knew they'd be in
Rockstar
situations
editor
where it'd be extra
the last,
defenders in
like,
the box coming
few
after them, trying
weeks.
to keep them from
I've
locking
been
down a
spending
game.
like a day,
Right now, they want to show the
a
world
week,
they're up to the
like
challenge.
working in it.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game.
Letting
Just
them
keep that
creative
clock
juices
ticking.
slow.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up.
I've
While
been
the training
running it,
staff takes a peek, we'll take a
trying
break.
to just run the clock out, but I'll pass it.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Press Y to play the ball and
So
try
we
to
were
intercept
looking
the
at
pass,
each
but
other
I
up here in
was
the booth
the
when they went for that,
quarterback.
saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Aldon Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, I think that
Dislocated
time he just
shoulder.
maybe held on to it a little too long,
Sorry,
CD,
buddy.
because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? We usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line?
The show is
You
too
only have a
much
certain
for you
amount of
right
time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this
We'll
play,
see now
he
you
took him to the
just
limits.
missed the last 5
They'll
minutes.
wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Sorry, they were doing it.
From the gun, Eason. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Further away.
Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4. I mean, 2 for 3 before that. But when they get stopped again, that's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing in this situation. They'll continue to go for it.
I love it.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10 at about the 32. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! What the hell?
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, they're just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 38,
Wilson. So I think
slant to Lockett. And
I
he
really
slips
love
up past the 45 before being tackled.
I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon. And that's impressive. They've been impressive from the opening kickoff.
Gas station,
and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
To go buy gas and
They'll throw on
stuff
1st
like
down
that.
with Wilson.
They sell these packets with like
get him down as he's inside the 40.
So I bought my favorite like roasted
to me, this leads to the question: do you admire the way
and I bought a
body
new
out there all the
flavor,
time, or do you
which
think he
is
should
Pop
protect himself
Ramen.
a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's
so
taken.
good.
So, I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans
Pretty
towards
much the
admiration.
chicken top
Going
ramen
for
seasoning
Metcalf on the
packet
deep ball.
over
That's into a
cashews.
double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Colts are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Is that good?
I wasn't trying to throw
Something
the
to hang their
interception.
hat on, I
I
guess.
was trying to just go for a
let's
long
face
play
it,
for the
though.
heck
Who's
of it.
happy about this play?
But hear me
Fantasy
out.
guys,
What if
right?
he did mean to try
The
to throw the
analytics will tell
interception?
you one thing or
I-
another. That's
Does
a bad
anybody
play on
actually
one
try to
hand,
throw an
a good play
interception
on the
except for when
other,
I'm playing a
but it's all about the
game with
fantasy
you?
points here.
Yeah, because this ball game
And I'm
is
purposely
over.
passing it to you
Good
because I
pick
just
up
want you to
there. 8
win.
yards on the 1st down completion.
No.
Nice
You
rhythm
don't
throw there on
purposely
1st down. He located his tight end,
You
made
never
a nice
do
easy
that.
Yeah, I
catch and
do.
catch.
Hoping he can break a
Yeah, I
tackle
do,
or two.
and then I
Wasn't able
pretend
to
to
do
be
that
angry
there,
by
but still
yelling
good yardage.
profanities.
Eason in trouble, and down he goes. Aldon Smith getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive
So
coordinator?
I also love the fact
offensive
that
line
the
coach
Suicide
trying to
Squad
come up with an
game has
answer
been announced
for
to
this
be a
pass
part
rush.
of the Arkham
What
Knight
blocking
canon.
assignments do you change?
Yeah.
Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket.
It's 5 years after the events of Arkham Knight, and I really
At this
hope
stage,
they
there's nothing left to do
explain
but to keep
the
Priority
fighting. If
alert
you're a
for
play
Ryunn
caller,
Eldred.
you may go off your
42 to
sheet
45,
and use some
2
things
minutes
maybe you hadn't
and
planned to
53
in this
seconds.
game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
That close.
Oh my god, yeah. Bro,
Just
it
2
was
minutes
a
remaining here in the
close
4th
game.
quarter of what has been a
It was
one-sided
intense.
affair.
I wet myself a little bit. I mean, I cried just thinking.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. After the sack on 1st down, Eason. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll check on his status when we get back.
51-45. Bruh.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. From the gun is Eason. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman there to make the grab. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more.
1 minute left in the game.
Reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third
getting the ball.
That was a nice play.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered.
Sorry, I'm looking at
the fourth quarter. They felt like they needed the football back.
Oh, I'm just not going to talk to you anymore.
I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Wilson wants to throw it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game,
I think he was trying to force a lot of throws in his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions have plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how
simply just because we have not contained it.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Madden NFL 22.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game.
Yeah,
on the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is indeed good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game.
Oh, my God.
Don't tell him that I'm actually
he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity in the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Don't tell him that.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation
44 to like
make up for anything.
20.
We'll see what they do here.
And
so
those of you watching, because for a brief moment there, I did forget that I was
journey
actually
begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed that one,
get a really good game right out of the gate.
Preseason
behind us.
You can watch
all these games.
All the other people in our
group
this
is the exciting time with
Ryunn
just
Eldred
1
playing
week
as
gone
49ers. We had
plenty of weeks
Saint
to
playing
come.
as the Tennessee Titans. We
so for
have
the Seahawks,
Saint.
hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year.
He's supposed to be playing
as
the
home
Saint.
next week to take on
We
the
have
Tennessee Titans.
Mr. Retro playing
Meanwhile,
as
for the Colts, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles
Thank you again,
Rams.
everybody, for watching. Please leave a like.
And for Charles
comment
Davis
down below
and our
who your
entire
favorite
crew
team
here
is.
at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody.